Buying into keto. All right, guys, so in today's video I want to talk about the ketogenic diet. Is it just a fad? Is it going away? I've been trying to catch up on some of my YouTube video watching lately, and I just want to kind of make this video. It's kind of been something that's been on my mind lately, and it's also kind of a response to two separate videos I watched. One posted today by Thomas Delauer about the keto bubble, and a recent video by Obese to Beast where he was interviewing a doctor friend of his. I have a couple points I wanted to make, and hopefully I can make this coherent. Alright guys, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Justin, and I started this channel as a way to kind of document my weight loss journey. I consider them my tools of intermittent fasting and the ketogenic diet. I also do various forms of working out, fitness, and I have a lot of different interests, so over the time this channel is definitely going to evolve into various different things, I'm sure. But if you guys like what you see, please like the video and consider subscribing, and click that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. I just wanted to say the video that Thomas Delauer posted this morning was a great video, because I've actually been kind of thinking about the ketogenic diet. I've had several people here in Mexico asking me about the ketogenic diet. It's not quite as popular here as it is in the US or other parts of the world, I'm sure, but it is starting to catch on, and a lot of people who know me have seen me in the last year go from 265 pounds down to 200 pounds, and just since January, when I started my intermittent fasting and ketogenic journey, I've lost 45 pounds in just since January. So a lot of people have seen that change, and so I get a lot of people personally asking me, what am I doing? How is it working? And you know what? I love sharing it with people, and which is the main reason I have this channel. I started this channel is so I can share my experience with people, and hopefully it's an encouragement and helpful to anybody watching it. I have struggled pretty much my whole life, especially adult life, with going up and down in weight. I have tried various forms, various diets, various fad diets, various exercise things, and I have never seen the type of success and rapid success that I have with my current journey. So it's just one of those things where I've done the low carb, I've tried the Atkins, I've tried South Beach, I've did Weight Watchers, I've done various shakes, whatever. When I was very young, I did a lot of weightlifting, and I did a lot of Olympic lifting and things like that, and I did strength training, and I did the 6 meals a day, and I did the meal prep and all that too. And I have seen small successes in everything I've tried, but a lot of failure too, because obviously I'm not still currently doing those things. I've tried various workout routines. I've tried, I did the P90X, which I saw, success with. I did all kinds of different workouts. I've even done CrossFit, and I loved CrossFit. It was fun. I got into it. For various reasons I ended up getting out of it, but I don't dog CrossFit. There are a lot of very good things about CrossFit, and I think in recent years that CrossFit has gotten a lot of bad rep, especially in the fitness industry, because there are people out there doing it wrong and not sticking to what the original intent of CrossFit was, and I think that's what happens to a lot of not just fitness things, but diets as well. And I think we gotta kind of watch ourselves with keto, and there's a lot of people out there that are very anti-keto, or there's people out there who are just they have a negative thought on keto, and that's one of the things I got from the Beast video with his doctor friend. They were very quick to dismiss keto and very quick to kind of put keto in a negative light, while at the same time trying to say you got to, find what works for you. Well, I agree with a lot of what they said about finding what works for you, but I disagree with the way they kind of just dismiss keto outright. Because to be honest, a lot of that stuff that his doctor friend was pushing and saying that he does in his practice is stuff that I've tried and have failed at many times. And so, it is a personal thing. You gotta figure out what works for you. You can't just try one thing and it doesn't work and you give up. If this thing doesn't work, then try this one. If this one doesn't work, then you gotta try this one. You gotta find what is gonna be sustainable for you. You gotta find what is gonna work for you. Something that you can enjoy and also work at it. It does take some sacrifice. Look at me. I live in Mexico, where we have sweet bread, pan dulce, tacos, tortas, some of the most amazing food, but it's also very high in carbohydrates. And I've given all of that up. Does that mean I'm miserable? No, I have found ways to enjoy authentic Mexican food with avoiding most of the carbs. And I understand not all carbs are bad, but excess amounts of carbs obviously are not good for you. And so I have found a way to avoid those, but still enjoy what I eat and be happy and be able to succeed in this ketogenic diet. A big part that has also helped me has been my intermittent fasting protocol, but that's for another video. Like I was saying, you got to find that thing that's going to work for you. So whether it be low carb, whether it be meal prepping, eating 6 meals a day or whatever, whether it be whatever it is, you got to find that diet that's going to be sustainable for you, that's going to work for you. You can't just dismiss outright every new diet or fad. I mean, to me, and this kind of goes to what Thomas Delauer was talking about in his video, is if you're trying to buy into a program, I know a lot of people have lost weight on doing things like Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or things like that. But if you're into buying the products versus actually working the diet, then you're already going the wrong direction, in my opinion. I have done my ketogenic diet from day one, from the first time I started it till now, without going and buying anything labeled keto or anything labeled or targeted specifically to people on the ketogenic diet. I eat all raw natural foods. Everything I do, I prepare myself, and so I'm not wasting extra money buying into keto cookies or keto bars or keto shakes or keto this, because to me, once you start going down that road, you're not really doing the research and figuring out what's going to work. And a lot of this stuff, and this is where the diets in general, not just the ketogenic diet, but a lot of diets in general get their bad rep, is because you have all these products out there, but not a lot of them aren't what they really say they are, and they're not marketed. They're marketed, but they're not. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. They're just not true to what the diet actually is, and so it's gonna give you, and that's where I think, and going back to like CrossFit, there are so many people out there who just practice CrossFit incorrectly, and in recent years you've seen a lot of injuries in the CrossFit community. You've seen a lot of just bad advice from people who are not qualified to give it in the CrossFit community, and so CrossFit has received a bad rep because of that. And the same goes for all these various diets. You You got to watch what you're buying. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna go keto, and then try to buy every package that says keto on it. You got to research, you got to read labels, you got to watch it. I mean, um, you got to look into what this product is actually trying to sell you. And you know what? So you got to really put the time to research in. And I know a lot of people like things like Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers and stuff because they kind of take away all the extra work from you, and they just, here, this is what you eat, this is what you do. But to be honest, I'm always leery of somebody trying to sell something. I mean, it's quite obvious when you watch videos on YouTube of various people that they're always adding in their marketing pitch or something they're trying to sell. Me, in this video, I'm not trying to sell anything. And if I ever do try to sell anything on my channel, I'll be open and forthright about it. But my thing is, you got to find what's going to work for you, and you can't rely on people because everybody's out there to make money. I mean, we all need to make money. That is, it's just a fact of life. We need money to survive. And so a lot of these people who are big YouTube personalities and YouTube content creators and things like that, that's their job. That's how they make money. So they're gonna make money. So you need to not just hang off every word that a YouTube content creator tells you or a dietitian tells you, because even then a lot of dietitians, a lot of doctors even, who they have some kind of financial stake in what products to suggest to you. So get out there and educate yourself and research. And I know a lot of us, it's hard because the rest of us are working regular jobs, or we don't have the time, or think we don't have the time. But if this is really important to you, you're gonna make the time. And that goes for anything in life. If it's really important to you, you're gonna make the time. So get out there and make the time. Right now I'm a stay-at-home dad with 4 kids. We homeschool our children, and so yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to find the time. But what I've done is I started waking up earlier in the morning, so I have some of that time to myself before the kids wake up to sit there and research. If you got to sacrifice something else, TV watching, whatever else, I can't even tell you the last time I watched a TV show or Netflix or anything like that, because that wasn't producing anything good in my life. So I cut that so I have time to do the research I need to do to maintain my diet, to maintain my health, to increase my physical activity. And so those are the kind of sacrifices you got to make. And so when it comes to keto, it's growing in popularity. It's crazy out there, but be smart. Don't go out there and just buy products. Don't just buy products because they say keto on them. Educate yourself, research it, see if it's gonna work. And if it does, great, buy away. If not, don't waste your money and don't waste your time on it. Also, don't just dismiss things outright because you think it's a fad or a new craze or whatever. You know what, give it its due. I mean, there's a lot of people who have shown success on keto, and there's a lot of people who have failed. But guess what, a lot of those failures are because it's not sustainable for the people, because they're not willing to make any sacrifices in their life. They want to lose weight and be healthy, but still eat whatever they want, or still smoke or vape or consume alcohol on a daily basis. There are things you're gonna have to sacrifice if you're really wanting to get healthy and lose weight and just be a better version of yourself. There's gonna be things you're gonna have to sacrifice and be willing to sacrifice. And trust me, it's a sacrifice. When I go into the market here in Mexico, and they have a huge aisle of pan dulce, sweet bread. It was one of my favorite things. I have a major sweet tooth, but I was more than willing to give that up to be the person I want to be in the health and physical fitness that I want to be. So it's going to take sacrifice. So that's kind of my, I guess, almost a rant. Was it ranty? I hope not. If you guys like this video, just give me a thumbs up. and comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions and get what you guys think on it, on the matter, what you guys think about keto, what you think about other diets. Comment down below. Tell me what has worked for you guys. And you know, hopefully that'll be helpful and encouraging to other people who watch this video. They can see your comments. If you like the channel, like the content, please consider subscribing and click that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.